Hey guys, what's going on? Nerf here with week 10 of the UPBA. We are up against Mort in the Gallifreyan Gallades. This is a divisional rematch, so we played Mort, I think, in week 4. That was so we technically won the game with a DQ. That was the game where Mort brought the super overpowered top affinity with 24 moves. We still played it out, and we still did win. It's counting right now as a current disqualification loss from Mort, so this might be our first real battle of the season. Kind of concerned. Mort has a bit of a weird team. We talked about it last time. It's a little bit slow. Average speed is 69. You can see on the screen there. I think it's the slowest team in the league. He's got a bit of a weird balance between his ice core and his top lucha core, but it is still pretty threatening from an offensive point of view. He has a lot of things on his team that I don't really have good counters for or good switch-ins for, which I'll talk about in a minute. I don't really know what to expect from Mort here. He has mentioned a couple times now that he's not going to be coming back next season. He's kind of lost some interest in Draft League, so as far as I know, he could just bring the exact same 6 months he brought, same sets from the first time we fought. They should be valid sets this time, but he could be bringing the exact same sets. I don't know how much prep he's going to be putting into it, or he could be trying to play for pride at the moment and try to finish out on a strong note. I'm not really sure. We're going to plan for the latter. We're going to plan for Mort coming with a good team. So again, he's got the top affinity Halucha core. He's been relying on that heavily all season, as he did rely on it last season too with Bulu. Very scary. He's got the Alola Marowak, which hits like a tank. He has the Alola Muck, which is really problematic for our team. I adjusted my team from the first time we played Mort because of that. He's got the Ice core on his team as well. He traded Amoonguss for Celebi, which is kind of scary. He's got the Necrozma that can set up and be really concerning, and he has the Rhyperior, which is also a bit of a problem for our team. So that's Mort's team. Talking about what we brought, we're bringing a fairly similar team as we brought against Mort the first time, just because even with the DQ win, we did still play it out, and I felt like our team was really well built to handle what Mort brought. I felt like we had counters to pretty much all of the major threats he brought, so I didn't make a ton of big changes. We're bringing Mudsdale with Heavy Slam, Stealth Rock, Earthquake, Rest. We brought counter last time for the Halucha. If he expects that, he could go for a second Swords Dance to make sure that he can guarantee knock us out with a high jump kick. 2 Heavy Slams will knock him out. I think it's better than counter this time. We're bringing Crobat. Crobat is max defensive Crobat. We're bringing a very defensive Crobat. Even at +2, Halucha cannot knock us out with a Acrobatics, and we will knock him out in return with Brave Bird, Super Fangs for things like Top Affinity and a couple other problems. Roost, Defog. I want to make sure that Brock stay off the field. I'm just going to skip here. For our Magnet Zone, we are bringing the same Magnet Zone we brought against Mort in the first week. This is a really nice check to both his Halucha and his Necrozma. If he sets up in the Necrozma on the special side, we knock him out with Mirror Coat. We brings us down to our Sturdy, we kill him. If he has Halucha set up and he becomes problematic for us, we knock him out with Thunderbolt. We're bringing Buzzwall. Sorry guys, there's sirens outside. I don't know if you can hear that or not. We're bringing Buzzwall with Expert Belt. He doesn't have a lot of things that can take Buzzwall well here. He has quite a few things on his team that are weak to fighting coverage, and those things are not weak to fighting coverage, are weak to Earthquake, Leech Life, Poison Jab. He doesn't have a lot of switch-ins for this thing. I consider running Choice Scarf, but I kind of need the freedom to choose moves. We also bring in Houndoom with Flamethrower, Dark Pulse, Sludge Bomb, Super Fang. And we'll also be bringing for Alligator. We are bringing Dragon Dance again. This is the first time we brought Dragon Dance in a few weeks. I kind of abandoned the move. I think we could have an opportunity here to bring it. We're bringing Liquidation Crunch, and we are bringing Aqua Jet. So we're not leaving this move out. It could come in handy in certain circumstances. So that's it. We're in the game. Let's see what Mort has brought for us. So he brings the Top Affinity and the Halucha as expected. Where's Halucha? He brings ice this time, so that's we'll see how we can handle that. He brings the Necrozma and the Finny, or the Celebi. Okay, so we see Abomasnow, Sand Slash, Top Affinity, Halucha, Necrozma, and Celebi. Okay, so as far as our lead options here go, I don't know what he might lead Abomasnow to get the ice or the hail. He could lead Top Affinity to get up the terrain. He could lead Celebi just to switch out. I had considered bringing U-turn on Crobat just for the Celebi specifically. I wasn't sure if he'd bring it or not. And he could be Scarf Celebi too, so I wasn't sure if it was going to be worth the bring. I could go Houndoom. I kind of feel like Houndoom's a really good lead. The only situation where Houndoom would be bad would be with maybe Finny. Or I guess Hawlucha. Hawlucha could knock us out, but he won't lead Hawlucha at first, I don't think. So let's go Houndoom. We can get our Mega Evolution off. And he was Finny, so... yeah, one of the worser leads, I guess. He'll do a lot of damage to Scald. Sludge Bomb is really nice. I don't know if he'd bring it defensive or especially defensive. I also don't know if he'd have Scald. Don't have the best switch in for this thing. I believe I originally have Florges on the team to help deal with this. Florges was a nice bring into, I guess, you know, Wallet, but I couldn't really do anything else against it. Somebody mentioned in the, I don't know, I guess team builder portion of this video was that his team's really, it's really hard for me to get status off, so I didn't bring any Toxic, which is kind of unfortunate. Sludge Bomb will do a lot of damage to him if he's not especially defensive. It's a 2-hit KO. If he has Scald, he could bring Surf instead. Yeah, it's going to do a lot of damage to us. Yeah, I don't have great switch-ins for this thing. I kind of want to go Magnezone, but I want to keep this thing sturdy and intact. So I'm kind of thinking to just go for a Sludge Bomb and try to knock this out in 2. He could just go for Nature's Madness. That would be a really good option for him. I don't really know if I need this. It's obviously really nice for the Ice Core. It's nice for the Necrozma too. I don't know if I need it for Necrozma though. I have some good counters to that. Yeah, I don't think I have a switching for it, so we're gonna go for Sludge Bomb. Shit. So, Scarf Finny? Let me just see. I just want to see if he can knock me out. Let's say he was... Yeah, he can probably run Modest. Yeah, I didn't really have a switch in for that. Pretty much everything I had would have been blown back by that. That's a bit of a problem, though. Yeah, so Hydro Pump's guaranteed knockout if he was running Modest special attack. If he was Timid... Hydro Pump 99. So I can't really find out if he's Timid or Modest. I'm gonna assume Modest until I see otherwise. So let's just take note of that. Yeah, definitely nice bring there. So he's choice Scarf. We see Hydro Pump. We know he's locked into that now. I don't know. Let me just check. So I'm gonna assume now that he's... I don't know if he would run Health or not. I just want to see how Feraligatr stands up if I get a couple Dragon Dances off. Liquidation... Actually, yeah, he doesn't have much bulk on this thing. Liquidation does 40% even without a setup. Moonblast doesn't do too much. I don't know if I can set up... I don't think he would go Hawlucha here. I don't know what he would go. I'm trying to think if I should go Feraligatr right now to just set up. Hydro Pump won't do very much to me. And if I get up to +1, I 2-shot him. Although I'll probably have to get up to +3 to outspeed the Hawlucha. I think Magnezone's really good here. He doesn't have a switch in for it. I can just go for Volt Switch. I think they'll probably kill. Volt Switch, yeah, Volt Switch knocks him out, so I guarantee knock him out here. He will break my Sturdy, but we can get rid of this thing, and then he doesn't have a switch in for my Feraligatr. Everything goes down. Yeah, can't go Crobat, he outspeeds, can't go Buzzwole. They'll do too much damage. Yeah, it's either between Magnezone or Feraligatr. We're gonna keep Feraligatr around, and we're just gonna click Volt Switch. Yeah, it's gonna do a ton of damage. We could predict the... I would imagine he's going into Celebi here, or the Obama Snow. We're just going to Volt Switch out regardless. He won't go Hulucha here, because it'll just straight up die. Yeah, that was a really nice bring. Scarf Finny, I wasn't expecting that at all. It was a really good lead option too. So we do 27% to the Celebi. So I guess he's offensive then. So my calc says there's a minimum of 27.2 to 32.5. So yeah, so he's probably offensive then. Not really sure here now what to go for. Yeah, I think because he brought offensive Finny, and it looks like he brought offensive Celebi too, I think I'm going to very quickly regret not bringing Flourishes. I think he just kills Crobat here. I don't think I have a better option. My best option is probably the Magnet Zone. I could double. I could pull a double. He has leftovers. Probably has that calc. Is he not offensive then? Suppose he could be. Let me just write down that he has leftovers. So, I don't think he can live a Brave Bird. If I brought any investment, he might be able to live it here because I don't have much. I have a chance to not knock him out if he's not offensive, or if he's not defensive, which I don't think he is. This should scare him out. This should scare him out. I don't know what he goes into. Maybe Sand Slash? Maybe he goes into Necrozma. I'm not entirely sure. I kind of want to double into Magnet Zone just to take the hit. I will lose my Sturdy, which sucks. But I don't think I can risk Crobat going down. It's one of my really important checks to his Hulucha. So we're going to go in Beholder. So he goes back in top Finny. That's really nice. So that was a nice double. I kind of wanted to go for Thunderbolt based on how much that did. Yeah, sorry, so he's probably max health, actually. I was reading that calc weirdly. So he's probably max health on top of Finny, or the Celebi. Would be my guess. Maybe defensive. So based on that, Flash Cannon's a 2-hit KO, which is really nice. Unfortunately, I don't do much to the top of Finny. If he doesn't have, again, I don't think he has any health. I think he's a very offensive set. Flash Cannon. Flash Cannon is a 2-hit KO. Hydro Pump will knock me out. I think I have to go for the Volt Switch. It's my safest play. It'll knock the Finny out. I'll just continue to chip away at this Celebi. And I can just go back into Crobat. If he doesn't have Psychic coverage, he won't be able to touch me much. So he just goes for the Hydro Pump. We should knock him out here. Nice. So Magnet Zone picks up a kill. Finny's out of the way. I think he's going to go into Hulucha here. If he goes into Hulucha, Mudsdale might be my bet. If I go into Feraligatr, Like he could go Selby, but again, I think I have a pretty decent. He should, if he's gonna go Selby, he's probably gonna go for Grass Move like Giga Drain. I can just go into Crobat. That will do nothing to me. Could go Buzzwole, but then the Hawlucha. I don't want the Hawlucha to come in, and I knock him out with a Liquidation. And I feel like if I can deny him this Misty Terrain, he's only got 2 turns left. Yeah, let's do that. His Hawlucha can't set up, so he could feel pressured right now. Like Mort relies so heavily on his Hawlucha to win games, and so he has 1 turn left in Misty Terrain, and then it's gone. And if it's gone, then I don't have to worry about a setup Hawlucha. Or at least it's not nearly as threatening. He won't get that special defense boost. His acrobatics won't do very much. So he does go Celebi here. This is the last turn. Oh, so this is tough actually. I wonder if he doubles into Hawlucha here, thinking I'm gonna switch, because this is the last turn that he can set up with Hawlucha. Does he do that? Does he feel like he has to? Because a Liquidation will just knock him out. Kind of like that. If he has, I don't know if this will hurt, man. If he has, if Celebi has Giga Drain. Crunch will, oh no, won't actually. Yeah, Crunch will do up to 82%, so we have a chance to knock him out if he's just max health. If he has special attack and defense, I don't know if he would. I feel like he's defensive. That's the impression I'm getting. He'll do, Giga Drain will do up to 70%. So even if he's modest, Giga Drain cannot knock me out unless he crits me. Crunch will put him in range to die to Aqua Jet. Kind of like just going for a Crunch here. I could go for a Dragon Dance because he can't kill me with the... what would the Hawlucha do if it came in right now? If it's Adamant, Acrobatics, Seed's gone. Does a maximum of 50... I could go for Dragon Dance. I think that's a pretty good play. Because I got this feeling he's going to hard switch into Hawlucha here. Let's go for it. We've seen the move. Yes. Nice. So we call it. He's got the special defense boost. The Seed's gone. If he's Adamant max attack and Acrobatics, will do 58% for Alligator, and we guarantee knock him out with a Liquidation. And we've got the... So we're just going to go for Liquidation, and this should knock him out. Even if it doesn't... okay, sweet. Don't think the crit mattered. My calcs say it doesn't matter. And now we're sitting at +1. And I don't think he has anything on his team that can take a +1 for Alligator. Set the bomb snow. If he's a mixed attacker, what would Woodhammer do? Yeah, damn, Woodhammer does a lot. He's got to go for a Grass Move here. He has to. I could go into... How fast is a Bomb Snow? Pretty slow. He'd have to run some speed. I like keeping Feraligatr around. We do a ton of damage to the Celebi, and a Liquidation, I believe, knocks out the Sand Slash from full. Or at least does a ton of damage. We do a ton of damage to Necrozma too, which is important because we've lost our Houndoom. I kind of like keeping him around. I believe he will kill himself to recoil with Woodhammer if he goes for it. If Woodhammer knocks us out, he's going to take a lot of damage. So yeah, I could go for Crunch. Won't knock him out. Could go into Crobat. I don't need Crobat. Yeah, let's go Crobat. I don't need it as much anymore. I expect the Woodhammer to come here. It won't do very much at all. He just goes for Swords Dance. So that's a little scary. Yeah, I should have just attacked him there. It's not too problematic because he does get Ice Shard, but my team's pretty resistant to Ice Shard. Yeah, geez, I'm not attack invested at all, and this Brave Bird will do like 80%. And I'm really bulky, so I should be able to live even an Ice Shard at +2. If he's Adamant +2, Ice Shard will do up to 77%. So we're going for Brave Bird here. 73. Oh, it's kind of unfortunate. So, could I just go Feraligatr here and just... Yeah, I won't take much from Ice Shard. Could go Buzzwole. So we're sitting at 4 versus 4 right now. I like our chances. If we ever get Feraligatr up to a +1 again, I think that's game. Because he doesn't have... His Celebi and Necrozma can't take a Crunch. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I should have just crunched him before, but we would have knocked him out. Ice Shard will not do very much to Feraligatr. I think it'll do even less to Buzzwole. Or actually, Buzzwole doesn't resist it. It does about the same, about 30%. I'll get pretty much all my health back with a Leech Life. I will get up to +2. The problem is he has the Hail part now, so if I kill him, he comes in with Sand Slash. Does Sand Slash have anything to kill me? Maybe. Sand Slash probably can't touch for Alligator, so that might be the better switch in here. At least I don't think. What does, I'm just gonna check for Alligator here. What does he do to a Sand Slash? Yeah, he doesn't do much. Let's go Buzzwole. I want to keep Feraligatr healthy for that Celebi because he can't knock us out in one hit. And a Crunch will do a ton of damage. So I want to keep Feraligatr healthy. Like pretty much everyone want to go for here. Probably gonna Leech Life, get some health back. He doesn't really have a switch in for it. He can go Sand Slash now. I don't think he can because he's got to fear the Sand Slash has to fear the potential fighting move. And if he goes into Necrozma or Celebi expecting the fighting move, Leech Life is better for that as well. So let's go for the Leech Life. Yeah, this is gonna knock it out. Nice. That's actually really good because that was a problem for our team. So Buzzwole takes out Celebi. This is kind of scary. Necrozma sits at the same speed as Buzzwole. Unless he's Scarfed. Let's just see how much he takes from this. So Necrozma is like the last remaining like really scary thing he has on his team to fight me here or beat me. We're seeing a +1 now. Leech Life does so much damage. We're going for Leech Life. Hopefully he's not Scarfed. Please don't be Scarfed. Oh my god, he must be so bulky. Is he Psychic? Damn. Okay, not the end of the world. We can go into Feraligatr here. I don't know what other move coverage he has, so I'm probably just going to go for Aqua Jet. We're at the point now where I think Feraligatr wins here. I think Feraligatr wins. So Feraligatr picks up another kill. Yeah, so all his threats are now down. He has still the Sand Slash. Not too concerned about that. That's a lot of damage. So Liquidation should knock him out now. I don't think he has anything that can hit me. Like, I don't think he gets any grass or... So we're just gonna go for Liquidation. I think his best bet... Oh, that's actually pretty... That's a nice move. I wonder if my best... I think I'm gonna go for Dragon Dance here, just to guarantee that I kill with Crunch on the Abomasnow. That was nice. That was a nice play. He could go for Swords Dance. If he doesn't have any defense investment, yeah, Orveil was a nice play there because that's going to potentially protect the. I don't think it'll matter. I don't think it'll matter. If he has screens up. Oof, that's close, man. At +1, I might kill. I might kill the crunch. Alone with Sand Slash up right now. Aqua Jet will kill him. I don't know. Yeah, the scariest thing he can go for here is if he go for a Sword Stance. I'm just gonna go for a Dragon. Yeah, okay, so he doesn't get the flinch, which is nice, and we should knock him out now with a Aqua Jet. And now we just go for a Crunch, hopefully knock him out. If we don't, then his Wood Hammer knocks him out and he has to recoil. Hopefully Crunch kills him. I would like to probably get one more kill. Damn, that sucks. Oh, he's got the Seed Bomb. Yeah, I'm now thinking, like, do I want to give a kill to Mudsdale? He could have... We're just going to go Magnezone. And let's go for the Flash Cannon. This should knock him out. Magnezone will pick up another kill. Ice Shard shouldn't do anything. And that's game. So, great game to Mort. Yeah, both of our games, even though the first one didn't technically count, we still played it out. Yeah, I think it came down to like a 1-0 win before the admins decided to go for a DQ, and this game came down to 2-0 as well. Mort has a really offensive team. I kind of feel like our team doesn't stack up great against his, just because a lot of the threats he has, I have a really hard time dealing with. But we were able to kind of stall out the Misty Terrain, and then predict the that last-ditch effort to get the Lucian for the Unburdened boost. And so when that thing fell down, it was kind of... yeah, I mentioned it during the first game, or in the lead up to the first game, but yeah, if Mort can't get Hawlucha into sweep, he has a bit of a hard time closing out games. So knocking that thing out early on was really big for us winning. So that brings us up to 8-2. After last week, we were the #1 team in the league. We just slightly edged out Joey, I think, in differential. We were both 7-2. We're now 8-2. We got 2 weeks left. I'd like to win the last 2 to at least tie our record from last season. I think last season we finished 10-2 and I think it was like +34 differential or something like that. We mathematically can't hit that differential this season, but I'd like to be still 10-2 this season. And then next week, I think next week we play, I think it's Lukey. It's our last out of division match, so I believe we play Lukey next week. So hopefully we pick up that win, go to 9-2. But until then, I'll talk to you guys later.